All right, we're going to do another stoic problem that deals with yield. Okay, so the actual yield in grams of oxygen gas. What is the actual yield? So that's what we're going to find in grams of the oxygen gas if the percent yield is 75.0% when 1 liter of water decomposes. So water decomposes is an important thing there. So we know there's 1.000 liters of water, and we know it's decomposing. So it's going to split into its two parts, hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. First thing we got to do is make sure we balance that equation. Okay, 4 hydrogens, 2 oxygens, 2 oxygens. 1 liter decomposes, and they want the yield in grams. Okay, so we need to get oxygen gases in grams. So we're going to start with that stoic, 1.000 liters, and we're putting that over 1 of water. We have to change that to moles, so we're going to divide by 22.4. So now we have moles of water. We now have to go across that divide and use mole ratio so that we can get rid of the moles of water and we can get the moles of oxygen. There is 1 mole of oxygen and 2 moles of water, and they want it in grams. So one more step, molar mass. 1 mole of oxygen is how many grams? 32.00 grams of oxygen. Because 1 oxygen is 16, so 2 oxygens is 32. What do we use there? The molar mass, the mole ratio, and we use the volume equivalent. 1 mole equals 22.4 liters, which is right off your conversion sheet. Okay, so I did that one without using the mole island. You would still use the mole island if you need it to go from liters to moles of substance B to grams. And see how on the top is all what I'm finding, and on the bottom is what I'm getting rid of, and that is what allows us to do the canceling. So when I plug that into my calculator, I get 0.714 grams of O2. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 0.7143, get that proper sig figs, grams of oxygen gas. And I know that's from the stoic. So I know from the stoic that's always the theoretical yield. Okay, and they want us to know the actual yield. So I need to go back and write down my equation. Okay, my percent yield is equal to actual yield. It's always less in the lab than what it is in theory. So we always have losses times 100%. Okay, our percent yield is 75%, so we're going to substitute that in there. 75.0% is equal to actual yield. We don't know that. We're solving for that. Theoretical yield is what the stoic gave us, 0.7143 grams. Okay, times 100%. Okay, so the first thing we need to get rid of is the 100%. So that means taking this and putting it back into a decimal. So 0.75 is equal to the actual over 0.7143 grams. Let's see if I can slide that down. Okay, and now I'm going to get rid of what's in the denominator by multiplying. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. And that's going to tell me my actual yield is 0.7143 times 0.75. And so my actual yield is 0.5357 grams.